Alrighty, guys, Spider-Man 4 has a new title. We don't have to call it Spider-Man 4 anymore because we know what this new film is going to be called. Let's talk about the title reveal and any other little things we can glean from that, because I actually do think there are some interesting things that we can pick apart from the title, because let's be honest, from CinemaCon, there wasn't a whole lot else that was revealed other than the title, but I do think there are some hints as to what the story is going to be just based on the logo and the title alone. So, at CinemaCon, Destin Daniel Cretton, the director of Spider-Man 4, revealed the title. He actually threw up a video of Tom Holland, who thanked the movie theaters and announced that this new film, Spider-Man 4, releasing on July 31st, 2026, is going to be called Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, before we get into any of my little speculations here and there about what this could mean, because I'm going to be honest, this was pretty much the only news that we got out of this, and that's fine. They're only just now getting into production. Let's talk about the other couple little things Destin Daniel Cretton said. First of all, he is, like I just said, he mentioned that they're in full preparation mode as they're about to head into production, so it looks like they are going to be filming later on this summer, which is very exciting. He also said he's very excited. He said he's loved Spider-Man and that his son's first words were Spider-Man, which is really cute and really exciting. So obviously, like any other filmmaker who tackles a Spider-Man project, because Spider-Man is near and dear to all of us, that he really grew up loving Spider-Man, and it seems like they're going to try something different, and I'll explain my reasoning for that in just a second here. But yeah, guys, Spider-Man 4 is going to be called Spider-Man Brand New Day. And like I said, you'll notice that the logo, if I put the logo up, I'm pretty sure I'll have an image of the logo up in the YouTube video, looks a little different than the other three Spider-Man films. So that's about it for the actual news. But let me talk about a couple things here that I think we can glean just based on Spider-Man Brand New Day. Because as the news was breaking, so I saw breaking news, Spider-Man 4 going to be called Spider-Man Brand New Day. And so then I went online to look up Spider-Man Brand New Day because I was thinking, okay, let's see what other people are talking about it. But this was actually, early enough that the news hadn't taken over the internet, right? So if you go on Google and if you type in something that's breaking, usually there's some tweets going on, there's some articles that pop up, but this was right as the news was breaking. I was following a couple live blogs, right? And so Spider-Man Brand New Day, if you type it into Google at the time, because now I'm sure it's going to be all over Spider-Man 4 for the MCU, actually led me to the comic book run. And I didn't know that this was named after a comic book run, and so I dug into it a little bit. And it's really interesting because this title is very, very intentional. Spider-Man Brand New Day is the follow-up comic book run to Spider-Man One More Day, which is loosely, very loosely, what Spider-Man No Way Home is based off of, because Spider-Man One More Day is a comic book run where everyone forgets who Peter Parker is, and Spider-Man Brand New Day is the follow-up to that. To those events. I don't know, because I looked up other things like who the villain is, and I don't recognize the villain. And there's not a whole lot else that I really found. So it doesn't look like there's, it's not like this storyline has Daredevil in it and it confirms Daredevil. Nothing like that. Here's what I'm gleaning, though, from this. First of all, just from the logo alone. And again, I know we're getting really deep into the weeds. We just have a title to go off of, and a logo, so just bear with me. But here's what I'm thinking. So the logo, right, the Spider-Man part of the logo is different. It looks different. So, first of all, they're delineating, they're differentiating this from the other trilogy. Not to say that obviously it's not connected. Of course it's connected. It's the MCU, it's the same Spider-Man, it's Tom Holland. But it's going to be a little bit different, right? It's going to be a new start. And I think the word new in the title signifies that. Brand New Day. So I think that that's something to keep in mind, is that I think this is going to be a little bit of a different take on this Spider-Man character, which I'm very excited for because I really love Destin Daniel Cretton, love Shang-Chi, and I think he does a great job. So I think that is something to note. But the other thing, too, right, is, again, these movies don't necessarily take the comic books one for one. They don't adapt the comic books. Like, I would suspect that while Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is not going to be a one for one adaptation of the comic book, it's going to be a lot closer than, let's say, Captain America Civil War was to Civil War. That being said, you're going to call your comic book or your movie Brand New Day, and it's going to take some inspiration, right, from the comic book run. And even in the loosest possible sense. And obviously what Brand New Day is about is the follow-up to everyone knowing who Peter Parker, or forgetting who Peter Parker is. So here's the one big thing that I think we can take away from this. This is my one big theory. Spider-Man Brand New Day, it's really crazy to be able to call it that, Spider-Man Brand New Day, because we've been calling it Spider-Man 4, is not going to take place on Battleworld. Because think about it. Spider-Man Brand New Day, right, signifies that this is going to be a story that's going to be focused on the ramifications of what happened after Spider-Man No Way Home. I think Tom Holland in his video teased that, oh yeah, there was a big cliffhanger at the end of No Way Home, right? Let's kind of see what happens next, right? So this film is going to be following Tom Holland's Peter Parker post No Way Home, indicates to me that while it doesn't have to be necessarily street level, like I said, it doesn't mean that Daredevil's going to show up. It doesn't mean that he's, just going to be like figuring out how to fight burglars again or whatever, because he's been to space. He's fought aliens, right? It doesn't have to be scaling it back necessarily. But what I do think is that it is going to be following Peter Parker very strictly post No Way Home. I do not think anymore, based on the title, that this film is going to be taking place on Battleworld, because I don't know how you do that and call it Brand New Day. I mean, maybe Brand New Day refers to the fact that everything is changed on Battleworld. I find that very hard to believe, though, especially with Tom Holland at CinemaCon teasing the fact that this is going to pick up right after the cliffhanger of No Way Home. So we'll see about that, but that is my speculation. Guys, what do you think about the title of Spider-Man 4, Spider-Man Brand New Day? Are you excited about it, or, are you a little bit nervous about it? Let me know in the comments down below.